අලුත් දැන් නොතනන ජාතිය ලෝ නොනගී කියලා කුමාරතුංගයන් කිව්වේ මීට වසර ගණනාවකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා. අපි මේ කතාවේ තියෙන නියම යථාර්ථය නියම ගැඹුර පේන්න අරන් තින්නේ මෑත යුගයේදී. ඒක අතකින් ලාංකික විදිහට බලාපොරොත්තු විරහිත සිහින විරහිත කාලයක නව නිපැවුම් කරන අපේ දුවදරුවන්ට මම හිතනවා මේක අනගි අවස්ථාවක් කියලා. සිහින දැකලා වැඩක් නැහැ. සිහින යථාර්ථයක් බවට පරිවර්තනය කර යුතුයි. සිහින හඹා යා යුතුයි. CIRCUITO 21 කියන්නේ සිහින හඹා යන අපේ දුවදරුවන්ට ශ්‍රී ලංකා තාක්ෂණික විශ්වවිද්‍යාලය එහෙම
Good evening, everyone. I apologize for that, for jumping the gun there. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the closing act of Phase 3 of CIRCUITO, Amp Up Your Electrics. This evening, we will be recognizing and awarding prizes to the winners of the exhibition which we held over the past few weeks. But before we move on any further, please welcome Mr. Anjula Dhanapala, the Vice Chairman of the IES branch of SLTC, to formally begin the proceedings with the welcome speech.
Good evening, special guests, guest of honors, and my dear invitees. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the grand finale of IEEE IES CIRCUITO 21. On behalf of the organizing committee and behalf of the IES chapter of IEEE student branch of SLTC, I would like to extend a delightful welcome to our guest of honor today, Professor Rangika Halwathura, head of judge panel, project advisor, and former commissioner of Sri Lanka Inventors Commission. Dr. Akila Vijayatunga, the chairman of IEEE Young Professionals Sri Lanka. Mrs. Varunika Hikola, the senior academic advisor of IEEE student branch of SLTC and regional student representative of IEEE Region 10. We are honored with the gracious presence. I would also like to cheerfully welcome all the special guests, Mr. Tharanga Dunwarachi, Deputy Principal of Yasodhara Devi Balika Vidyalaya, the judge panel of the CIRCUITO 21 Inventor Competition, Engineer UC Boteju, Engineer MATM Kumaran from National Engineering Research and Development Center, Mr. Dilip Jayawardena, Director of Institute of Innovation, Mr. Ruvanta Puspika, Institute of Innovation, Mrs. Tushar Gamage, Director of ITN Yavane Program, and also our invitees, student advisors, executive committee members of student branch and student branch chapter of SLTC, and my dear friends. We are indeed grateful for your presence. Today, we mark the end of a great initiative. The CIRCUITO'21 was organized to provide and improve knowledge on electronic innovation from three phases: awareness of innovation, TCB workshop series, and invention competition with virtual exhibition. We are very glad to announce that we were able to successfully organize first two phases with the capable of obtaining 2,000 plus registration and 500 plus average participations. And for the phase three virtual exhibition and invention competition, we got 51 inventions as submissions. I want to say that it's a huge achievement. This was organized to give a novel experience and support to the youngers who were waiting for the introduce their invention to the world. So the winners of the third phase will be announced today. Without taking much time, let's start the proceedings of the grand finale of CIRCUITO'21. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dhanapala. This program was a complete success owing to two important figures whose unflagging determination is what drove the personnel behind the scenes to deliver their utmost to help bring their vision for CIRCUITO'21 to life. They will now take you through the fascinating journey of CIRCUITO'21. Please welcome the project co-chairman, Mr. Asanka Fernando and Mr. Shane Valagadar. The stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Asanka Fernando.
And I'm Shane Valagadar.
We have come a long way through this project, CIRCUITO'21. And throughout this journey, we have gained a lot of knowledge. Before moving further into this topic, Shane, what exactly is CIRCUITO?
Well, Asanka, CIRCUITO is a place where we got the opportunity to learn about the wonders of electronics through the PCB designing, motivating the young generation across the country to bring electronic circuits to life. CIRCUITO'21 started with an awareness session on invention and innovations to inform our participants about the importance of new creation and the platforms available for them. I strongly believe this encouraged everyone to take their first step into the world of inventions.
Yes, Shane, I agree. And our guest speakers were two of the most talented individuals, Professor Rangika Halwatura, an eminent researcher, academic and an inventor at the University of Moratuwa. He is a scientist who made excellent contributions to the advancement of science and won many top awards. Mr. Taranga Dunwarachi, the Deputy Principal of Yasodhara Devipalika Vidyalaya, Gampaha, is another distinguished figure. He has been teaching vocational education as a teacher for a long time. We have the honor of Professor Angika Halwatura and Mr. Taranga Dunwarachi being the project advisors for CIRCUITO'21.
We are very thankful for them. And our knowledge partner is the Institute of Innovators. The PCB Design webinar series, which was the second phase of the project, was conducted by the Institute that educates and inspires young innovators to drive the innovation economy forward and reinvent the country for better. Mr. Ruanta Pushpika, mechatronic engineer from the Institute of Innovators, provided a very interesting informative knowledge on PCB design.
As you know, the workshop series was carried out of 3 days with theory sessions on the first 2 days and practical session on the last day. The discussion was really entertaining since all the participants were very much engaged until the end. I believe it gave everyone exactly what they needed. Don't you agree, Shane?
Absolutely. What's more is that the quiz was also held to test what we learned. The CIRCUITO'21 participants were given a chance to take this quiz, and the results contributed to valuable certificate and scholarships. And CIRCUITO'21 didn't stop here. The longest running and most visible phase of our plan for CIRCUITO'21 is the virtual exhibition. Combating challenges of the 21st century through the innovation and an interesting topic with a wide scope that you can see by taking just a passing glance at the submission our many young innovators have submitted. And if any of you have not done so yet, let me remind you to do just that by going over to our website and check them out of yourself. I assure you, you will be out at the ingenuity and talent of our young inventors. And I'm sure the 15,000 plus viewers we've had so far can attest to this.
And to our young innovators, I assure you that the judge board who has appraised your submission was both highly qualified and completely impartial. Our panel of judges consisted exclusively of industry experts of the National Engineering Research and Development Center and the illustrious Professor Rangika Halwatura, whom we were able to meet during phase 1, as Shane mentioned earlier.
Speaking of the panel of judges, all decisions taken are finally and given a caliber of the individual members. I'm sure no one will be dispute it either.
Oh yes. Since we are on the topic, let me remind you all that only 70% of the marks are allocated by the judges. The remaining 70% will be broken up into 20% and 10% will be given based on the votes on our website and Facebook reaction respectively.
And not blow our own trumpet. But I must say that our exhibition truly is special among other exhibitions. For not only will our winners be receiving cash prizes, but they will also be awarded scholarships for them to hone their skills and broaden their horizons. Our concept since the start of our program was that CIRCUITO'21 will be a platform to identify innovators and inventors around the nation and provide them with an opportunity to grow.
Yes, that was true. Initially, however, we partnered with ITN and they featured our program and an interview of him. Yours truly on their program Yavanaya, and this changed everything. CIRCUITO'21 is now truly a national level program. And we intend to use this community reach we gain for the benefit of our many participants.
Yes, everyone. Asanka is indeed saying what you think he is saying. Welcome to the national television, everyone. And to make this evening more interesting, all participants whose submissions win podium places will be interviewed and their inventions showcased on TV.
This is truly a golden opportunity for our young innovators to present their talents to the nation and take their first steps towards becoming one of our nation's brightest inventors.
CIRCUITO'21 was always meant to serve as a stepping stone to help prop up the innovators and inventors hidden among us. From the first phase, together with Professor Rangika Halwatura, that looked to enlighten you about what innovation is.
To the second phase where, together with the Institute of Innovators, we provided you an opportunity to broaden your skills. To the final phase, there we are in now, we were a platform for you to shine on, but now our purpose has expanded to propel the best and brightest of us to the national stage. Thank you.
මේ වැඩසටහනේ වැදගත්කම සහ මේ වගේ වැඩසටහනකට දායකත්වයේ දීමේ වැදගත්කම නැත්තම් මගේ කාර්යභාරය මේක ඇතුලේ කොහොමද කියලා කල්පනා කරොතින් අබිල මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අර හීන දැකපු මිනිස්සෙක් මම හැමතිස්සෙම කියන කතාවක් තමයි හීන දැකපු මිනිස්සෙක්. ඒ වගේම තමයි මම අධ්‍යාපනය කියන එකට ගොඩාක් ආස කරන මිනිස්සෙක්. ඒතර මේ වගේ වැඩසටහනක වැදගත්කම එන්නේ අමිල ඔය ඔක්කොම කතන්දර එකතු වුණාට පස්සේ මම හිතනවා මේ වැඩසටහනේ ලොකු බරක් ලොකු වේට් එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා මේ කාරණා මේ වැඩසටහනට මේ කරුණු කාරණා හතරෙදිම. පළවෙනියෙන්ම තමයි දැනුම බෙදා හැරීම. දැනුම බෙදා ගන්න වෙනවා. ඒතර අර කියපු විදිහට වර්ක්ෂොප් කරලා අපි දරුවන්ට හැමෝටම ලංකාවේ ඉන්න හැම දරුවෙකුටම දැනුම බෙදා හැරීමක් අපි කරා. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි මේ අත්දැකීම් බෙදා හදා ගැනීම. මෙතනදී අපි උත්සාහ කරේ ওই දෙකම කරන්න. කෙනෙක්ට අත්හදා බලන්න අවස්ථාව දෙන්න, යව දිරිගන්වන්න. ඒ වගේම තමන්ගේ අත්දැකීම් බෙදා හදාගෙන මේ කියන CIRCUITO'21 කියන වැඩසටහනත් එක්ක මූලිකවම දායකත්වය දෙන්නේ මගේ තියෙන අත්දැකීම් කොහොමද මේකට දායක කරන්නේ. මෙතනදී මම දැකපු ප්‍රධාන වැදගත්කමක් තමයි විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක දරුවෝ සමූහයක් මේගොල්ලෝ එකතු වෙලා ස්වාධීනව උත්සාහ කරනවා. එතනදී CIRCUITO'21 කියන එක මම ඉතාමත්ම සුබවාදීව දකිනවා. එකක් යෞවනයේ ස්වාධීන වෙමින් පවතින, ඒ වගේම නවනිපැයුම් කරණයේ ස්වාධීන වෙමින් පවතින. එතනිනුත් එහාට ගිහිල්ලා නවනිපැයුම් කරණයට දායකත්වයක් සක්‍රියව දායකත්වයක් දිය හැකි පිරිස් කළමනාකරණය කරලා එක තැනකට ගේන්න උත්සාහ කරපු අවස්ථාවක් විදිහට මම දකිනවා. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ අවස්ථාවක මම හිතන්නේ නෑ රංගික කියන පුද්ගලයාට කරාරින්න පුළුවන් කියලා.
රටේ පුරවැසියෝ විදිහට මොකක්ද අපේ සහභාගීත්වය ලබා දෙන්න ඕනේ මෙවැනි වැඩසටහන් වලට?
අමිල ලාංකිකයෙක් විදිහට මම හිතන්නේ හැම කෙනෙකුටම දායකත්වයේ දිය හැකි දායකත්වයේ දිය යුතුයි. යෞවනයට විප්ලවයක් කළ යුතුයි. අපේ රටේ තියෙන ගැටලු මේ නවනිපැයම් කරුවා නැත්නම් මේ තරුණ නවනිපැයම් කරුවා මත පැටවිය යුතුයි. රටේ දැවෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් රටේ ප්‍රශ්නවල තියෙන ප්‍රමුඛතාවයේ තේරුම් අරගෙන ඒ ප්‍රමුඛතාවලට ආමන්ත්‍රණය කරන තරුණ පරම්පරාවක් නිර්මාණය කර යුතුයි. ඔබට මේ අවස්ථාව දෙන්න හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා CIRCUITO'21 එක්ක. මේක ආදර්ශයක්. සමහරලාට හෙට දවසේ මේක ආදර්ශයක් අරගෙන මේක අත්දැකීමක් බවට පරිවර්තනය කරන තව පාසලක් තව විශ්වවිද්‍යාලයක් ස්වාධීනව නැගිටලා රටේ සංවර්ධනයට දායක කරන්න පුළුවන් යෞවනයක් බිහි කරයි නව නිර්මාණ ඇතුලේ. ඉතින් මේකයි මේකේ තියෙන වැදගත්කම. අන්න ඒක තමයි මේක ඇතුලේ අපිට දෙන්න පුළුවන් දායකත්වය.
අසීමාන්තික සිහින උදෙසා යෞවනය.
Thank you to both our co-chairmen for taking us on a walk down memory lane. We will now move on to the first guest speaker of the evening, Ms. Varunika Hippola, the Senior Academic Advisor of the IEEE Student Branch of SLTC. The floor is yours, ma'am.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay, thank you very much. And thank you for you all for inviting me to speak a few words on the success of Project CIRCUITO. So this was solely a project by the IAS IAS technical chapter of IEEE student branch of SLTC. So to speak a few words about the organizing and the organizers of this project. So from the very early stage, at the stage of writing the proposal and getting the approval. So this team has been very enthusiastic and very dedicated about this project. So I'm really impressed and I'm really happy that these students come up with such innovative project idea and try to do something big with the little support they have. So as always, these committees and these students of SLTC, they did everything very neatly and very organized manner, and which I'm really proud of. So from the very start until today, so the flawless efforts of this committee made this project a success. So I'm really thankful for all of you, the organizing committee and all the academic advisors and the judges who supported throughout this project for making this project a really
recording in
success.
progress.
So these types of events, especially which benefits the participants as well as the organizers in various scopes. So, you have you have a lot to learn from these types of projects, especially when I talk about the organizers, like keeping aside the participants. So you have when you're giving something to the other students and the other community, then you will get something back. So you can learn a lot of things. So you can get a lot of experiences by doing this kind of thing. So I'm really happy. And so in this situation like this, in a very difficult time for all of us, so you could pull off this kind of a project. So this is beneficial for all the other university students as well as the school students. So it's really interesting, and it gave something meaningful for this student community, undergraduate and the school student community, to think in a new scope and take some kind of get some use of their knowledge and their abilities. So also you could collaborate the industries as well as the academic support, and a lot of mentor sessions from the other resources, valuable resources we have. So it was wonderful. So I'm really proud of you all, and thank you for doing such a great job, and hats off to the organizing committee, and thank you very much once again. And turning to the participants. So participants, all the students who worked hard towards their designs and their innovative ideas. So actually, the greatest motivation for a project like this, for an organizing committee, of a project like this, will be the number of applications that we receive at the end of the initial phase. So I'm really happy that I heard that there were 55 applications at the beginning. So it's really impressive. And thank you for all the students for applying and actively participating here throughout this time of the project. So whether you win or lose today, actually, I'm sure that you have gained a lot of knowledge and experiences throughout this time. And congratulations to all the winners today. So one thing for you all who participated, so don't stop here at this stage. So you can continue to work on the innovations until you achieve something really big. So more you practice on these things, you will be some really good innovator in the near future. So other than that, so last but not the least, I would like to extend my heartiest gratitude to all the guests who are participating today, and also once again to the judges and all the advisors who supported throughout this event. And thank you very much, everyone. So I'm not going to take much time out of your valuable time. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the very best for the rest of the proceedings as well as the future projects as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Veronica Hippola, for your kind words. And at the same time, I would like to kindly request that you do Yes, I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Ms. Veronica Hippola. And at the same time, I would like to kindly request that you do us the honor of announcing our most honorary inventions. Ms. Veronica Hippola.
Okay. So shall I take over, or are you playing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You know, ma'am, you can take over.
Okay, thank you very much. So it's an honor for me to announce this
Excuse me, ma'am. You've been muted.
Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to announce the most honorary inventions of the competition. So the first one is beach sand cleaning robot Lotus by Kavindu Gamla. And the second one is automatic sun visor for vehicles, Kalpa Sandakalu. And the next one is auto humanoid robot by Muhammad Amhar. And odometer and speedometer for bicycle, Denet Vitanarachi. Automated cut panel numbering machine for apparel industry by Dinesh Chaturanga. Pulse oximeter web server, Muhammad Amhar. The beeper by Chaturanga Dharmapriya. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Ms. Veronica Hippola. But before we move on with the proceedings, I would like to ask whoever it was that displayed their, well, how could I put this? Their enthusiasm. While we do appreciate the fact that you care this much, could you please not do that again? Thank you. And now let's move on with the agenda for the evening. We have our second guest speaker, Dr. Akila Vijayatunga, who is the chairperson of the IEEE Young Professionals, Sri Lanka. Madam, I invite you to address the gathering.
Thank you all. Hope I'm audible enough. So it's nice to see you all organizing such events under IEEE. It's an honor to be here to speak few words. So it's not a lecture, but I would take some of the slides. Hope it's okay. Don't worry, it won't take much time. As you all were talking about, this is about inventions and finding out what is best for you and also best for the community, right? So the main purpose of this event as well and other events that you organize under IEEE or any other organization or university will actually create a forum, a platform for all the students and all the school students as well as the open public to unleash their creator inside you. So that's what I choose these few slides. So if you think about yourself, as you were talking, the Hall of Fame of your project as well, you were talking about why this is important and how you have overcome all these good challenges you had and gave something back to the community. So it is about identifying first who you are. So then with that, you know what you can contribute and what you can invent and what you can actually give back. So it's about looking at the big picture and connect the dots and design something that will be benefit for the humankind. First, you have to identify the real problem, then you have to find the solution. Mostly, we will do the other way around. It's like when you go for the projects, you will think, okay, this is the design I want, then I'm going to find the problem to that. So it's not that we will be doing in future as well. So I hope you have done a great job in this. So I think being an inventor and opening the forum for the inventors around you will be the best thing that you can do. I think Professor Halvathura will have done a great job with that. So I don't need to explain what it is, and he will also be giving some inputs to you as well. So it's a process that we went from the beginning. So we invented the wheel, and then we are now trying to have flying cars. So the purpose of both is traveling, right? So it's the problem we have. So if you can link that and find the best solution, it will be the best solution that people can have based on your invention. So when the bulb is invented, now we are talking about different colorful lights and how to control them. And we are talking about building automation in with lighting and all. So it's the process, right? So when you're planning an invention, don't try to jump and do the whole product at once. So it will take time. So you have to go by the process and gather the knowledge that you are getting, do come up with a good product with all the period you are having. So then moving on to the what's sorry. So what we are having now is like for last 2.5 years, we were in a different world, right? So if you are doing an invention, I have seen these projects as well. So you have focused on how to survive in a pandemic. We never thought that we would do these online events earlier, right? So we were not prepared for anything like that, but now you have done a great job from the beginning. And now you know how to make the platform even in virtual, which can be impactful for others as well, right? So this is just some technologies that you can go, but it's not all about the technology. It's about how you can integrate these things to come up with a good solution where people can get the use of it, as well as it can be sustainable long-term solution. So are we doing all good, right? We have a lot of inventions going on. So I went through your site with all the inventions. That was just very nice to see all these things, like from students coming forward to have those ideas and implement it and actually presenting them. It's a very good thing. So in the future, like we will think like, do we have like drones here, going here and there, delivering everything that we want? So maybe the solution that we give is not the one we need for that problem. So that is where you need to be smart and choose what is the best invention. It's about choosing the correct technology and moving ahead. I just must say this is not me muting. So I think someone is muting all. So you can better check on that. Right. So it's like we have to move forward with your inventions and as well as be prepared to choose which technology you need to which invention. And so it will be going, this timeline will go in a long way. We are not put a mark there, okay, you have to stop this invention at this year. It's not that. This is just a reference. So how to give you ideas what the world is moving ahead. So you can combine wherever you need these new technologies for your inventions as well. And yeah, one of the examples came across like 3D printing and human health. So this is something that we may have someone 3D printed like ourselves in future, right? Who knows? So it's something that you can decide whether you are going to apply this invention for that thing or do I need to modify that and do it. Because this is very good thing because it's combining all the technologies we are having for the betterment of the humankind will be the inventions that we wanted to do. So if you want to be a good inventor or a good engineer or a good designer, you have to have the skill of adapting for the technologies that are coming day by day. And also you have to, it is very important to improve your critical thinking and problem solving skill. And also you have to be motivated and you have to have your self-management. I think the organizers here in this event may have not done this, right? They may have done their own work. But I know as representing IEEE here, how we are committed to our volunteering. This is all is the volunteering work we are doing. So it's about how you grow yourself as well as giving something impactful to the society. So keep it up. So I would like to congratulate. So you have started not simple, but you have started with a good step. So CIRCUITO', I would like to congratulate you on your successful of this event as well as don't stop it here. So try these inventions and bring them to the society and make the real output of them, which will be very great to see them in the future as well. So it's all about unleashing the creator inside you. I hope I took the time you gave me in an impactful way. So thank you very much. And I know that with the student branch in IEEE student branch of SLTC is doing a great job. I have been participated for your events as well. And many congratulations on this. And it's lovely to see the students who have many skills. Even the moderating is a very good skill that you need in an event. So congratulations, all the co-chairs and all the organizing committees, and especially Professor Halvatura, as well as other judges and all the people who you mentioned. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to address you in this event.
Thank you, Dr. Akila Wijetunga, for your wonderful presentation and your kind words. And I would like to apologize for what happened earlier. I'm sorry about that. And next, we will now be announcing the second runner-up and the first runner-up of the exhibition. Dr. Akila Wijetunga, if you would do the honors.
Yes. So the second runners-up of the CIRCUITO'21 will be Fog Removing Inside Wiper by Nipun Tharuka. Congratulations, Nipun. The first runner-up is Social Distance Reminder by Binuka Dhanushpriya. Congratulations, Binuka. Congratulations, all the winners.
Thank you, Dr. Akila Wijetunga, for doing us the honors. And next up, we have Professor Rangika Halvatura. You, sir, have been with us since the first moments of CIRCUITO'21, right up to its conclusion. We are extremely grateful for your support and guidance. Having the approval and the confidence of a titan in your field such as you, sir, has been a great motivation and source of strength throughout the journey that was CIRCUITO'21. Professor Halvatura, sir, we would like to invite you to share your thoughts with us once more.
Well, thank you. I don't think I have, first, thank you very much for giving or rather introducing me as whoever for this particular event. But I don't think I have much to talk because you have showed enough of me, and I don't think I have anything new to say within this particular competition. Yes, I was there with you throughout the competition, maybe from the very first day. When the Asanka called me and he wanted me to assist you in a certain way, but I took beyond that and I took it to my shoulders, and I thought, okay, I should give the maximum. So that's how I entered to this particular event. Even though I'm not a IEEE member or anything related to engineering, electronics or computers, so I'm a civil engineer. So one can say that what the hell I'm doing with IEEE. Yes, well, in that sense, I'm not a suitable person here, but I was doing one or two activities with you, one major international conference with IEEE. When I was heading Inventors Commission, I was working with IEEE, all my colleagues all over the country. I think they supported me throughout. So in that sense, I think I should thank the IEEE, whoever, supported these people, because I always believe we should fully rely on the youth. And we need youth leaders, as Akila clearly stated. I mean, we need to boost these people. And even though I'm not a IEEE member, even though I'm not teaching SLTC, even though I'm not a faculty member of SLTC, I always believe 1 + 1 in mathematics it's 2, but in real human it is not really 2. It can be millions and billions. If we can couple the real talents of the people, if you can read the people, one is you need to read yourself to understand who you are. Then you need to read the other party. So then we can join each other. So I think that is what was happening in this particular competition. So when they came and talked to me, I couldn't say no. So that is the first. I don't know whether that's a mistake I did in my life, but I was so happy to work with the organizers, because I always love to pick up the young crew to come and lead the country, because I always believe as a generation, our generation is a real failure in this country. If we were successful, we can't still, we don't have to say that we are in a developing country. So we failed, and I don't want to see the same failure happening to the youth who will be leading the country in the future. So that is one side of the story. The other side is always, I believe, the invention and innovation is the only way forward to take this particular country forward. That is, I don't want to see any inventions lying down there, winning a competition, winning the first place, or being the runner-up, or even failing the competition. That's not be the end of the story. That is the one promise I took from this organizing committee, Akila, because I said I will do all possible, but you should not stop this journey at this particular level. At least we need to take one or two to the national level, and we should commercialize them. So I think I'll be able to support on that as well. Being as a single human, as I said, 1 + 1 is 2 in mathematics, but in human real world, it is not really 2, and it can be millions. So Asanka and the team, congratulations. You have done a wonderful job, and I think I should thank the IGN chairman and especially Tushari for supporting this particular great event and supporting the youth. In Sinhala we say Asimantika Yaw Sihina Udesayana Yawaniya. Yes, I mean that's how we started Yawaniya. And I'm so proud and happy as a person who always love to be with the youth, and also as a person who always be with the Yawaniya program, IT and Yawin program. I'm so happy that we managed to help this team by taking them to the national level. Of course, I have seen a post, or not really a poster, not a poster, a poster hanging on a road in somewhere, I think in Kurunagala, asking for votes. So it has become a national competition. I mean, I don't really like this reality programs, but in a way, that's a good way forward, because I mean we can keep them all active, and also we can keep them with hopes. I mean that is what we really need, especially with the youth, because they lost their hopes. That's why the people are leaving the country. And I was always against the people who are leaving the country, but today and these days I really love to see people leaving the country. Not because of anything. I mean, these people are not really deserve to be as Sri Lankans. If they can't, and deserve to be as a youngster, because the young generation is the people who are willing and who should take the challenges. And Sri Lanka is a country with a lot of vacuums from the presidentship to the very bottom. That's a huge vacuum. So if you can't understand the vacuum and the need of yours to this particular country, the best way is leave the country. Kadunayaka Airport is now open, and the passport office is open. You can get the passport, and you can make your passport, and you can leave the country. Whoever is going to stay in the country, let's say that is 10, 11 will be me. I'm going to join with them. And again, that cannot be 11. It can be millions and billions. That will be much more than 22 million population of the country. So we will get together. Whoever going to stay, whoever willing to take the responsibility and the risk, I'm willing to take with them. We will convert this invention to innovation and create some national level the industries, and those industries, they will come and invest on your next year program. So Asanka and the juniors, this cannot be the end of CIRCUITO'. Next year also we should do a CIRCUITO', and that particular CIRCUITO' competition, we should not go behind asking for sponsorships. The people who we create this year, they will come and sponsor you, and they will voluntarily come and sponsor you. That is my dream. That is my dream with respect to CIRCUITO'. And I have a bigger dream on your shoulders, because as I said, I'm a real failure, and my generation is a real failure. I don't want to die in a country where at that time also say this is a developing country. I want to die in a developed country. That doesn't mean I want to leave the country and die in a developed country. I want to die in this beautiful country. And I am very much, I believe that I'll be able to make it over your shoulders. Thank you very much. And congratulations, all of you. Don't discourage thinking that you missed the competition. You will try next time. More than that, you have a bigger role to play. Convert your invention to innovation level. Count me there. I'll be always supportive. Congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Halwatura. And sir, would you do us the honor of announcing the winner of our exhibition? I believe that our winner will be delighted and awed to have the accomplishment called out by you, sir.
Well. I'm not an international or national level moderator or a presenter, but anyway, I can't make it a wow with this particular announcement. But anyway, I'll try my level best to make it a wow and make it a surprise to everybody. So the winner. I think we got 9 winners. We had before that. I could say we have finalized 10 finalists, and actually it was a very tedious task to select who is the winner and who will get the other awards. So it was a very tedious task to this independent panelists, but we managed. I mean, because we need to find a winner within these 10. We had to select one, but that doesn't mean that all the other 9 the inventions and also even the other inventions who was not selected are bad. They are good, but only thing is in comparative world, you are seconded for this particular invention. So the winner is charge timer presented by the invented by Anusha Damruan. Congratulations, Anusha. Whether it's Anusha or Anusha, I believe Anusha Damruan, congratulations, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, Professor Halwatura. I now invite the Secretary for CIRCUITO'21, Ms. Roy Prabha Ratnayaka, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible. I'm Roy Prabha Ratnayaka, the Secretary of CIRCUITO'21 and Papio Electrics. It's my privilege and honor to thank all the dignitaries who are present here today for the grand finale and the closing ceremony of CIRCUITO'21. I would like to thank all for being here even virtually amidst the current situation of the country, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy and strictly following health guidelines. The CIRCUITO'21 was organized as another outstanding project in polishing young inventors. Our ultimate vision was not only to create a background for participants to present their inventions, but also to motivate them to discover more innovations, knowledge, and future in this field. First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude for IEEE Industrial Electronic Society of SLTC for giving this opportunity to conduct CIRCUITO'21 and Papio Electrics. Additionally, I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to our most honorable guest of honors for today's evening, Professor Rangika Halwatura, a lecturer at University of Moratuwa, and he was our guest speaker of the first phase, the introductory webinar about innovations and inventions, and also a project advisor throughout the event. Dr. Akila Wijetunga, the current chairman of IEEE Young Professions in the Sri Lankan section and a lecturer at University of Sri Jayawardenepura. Ma'am Varnika Hippola, the current treasurer of IEEE Young Professions in the Sri Lankan section, a lecturer at SLTC, a senior advisor in IEEE Eastern Branch chapter of SLTC. On the behalf of the co-chairman and the organizing committee, I would like to thank you, sirs and madams, for accepting the invitation amidst your tight schedules and motivating our participants and sharing our valuable experience and knowledge. Thus, I would like to present these tokens of appreciation for Professor Rangika Halwatura, for Dr. Akila Wijetunga, for Ma'am Varnika Hippola, for their invaluable contribution. Once again, thank you for being here and making the event colorful with your gracious presence. I also would like to thank Mr. Kananga Dunuarachi, the Deputy Principal of Yashodhara Devi Balika Vidyalaya, Gampaha, another high esteemed personality who would further inspire the young minds present in the field of innovation, and our resource person of PCB workshop, Mr. Ruanta Pushpika of Institute of Innovators, for conducting the second phase, taking his precious time and sharing his knowledge and experience. So your words have indeed guided our participants. Secondly, I would like to express my most sincere thanks towards our official media partner, Channel ITN, given the tremendous opportunity to present our project via the channel television program, Yavane. Special thanks to Mr. Turishari Gamage, the Director of Program, Yavane, Mr. Dilepa Javardhan, the Director of Institute of Innovators, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for the resource persons of the event, Institute of Innovators and Code Generator. Thank you so much for holding hands with us to enlighten our participants. Moreover, I also would like to thank Motsoft, Electric and Storm Beach Private Limited, sponsoring our project. Throughout your generous financial support, CIRCUITO'21 would not have reached these heights and successes. I also extremely grateful for Mr. Timet Pereira, the chairman of the IEEE Rembrandt chapter of SLTC, Mr. Tanuja Vikramsinghe, chairman of IEEE IES chapter of SLTC, and Ms. Chamatka Bandara, Mr. Geethaka Pereira, Mr. Sajit Attanayaka, the student advisors of CIRCUITO'21, for the great support and assistance rendered. I thank for their minute-to-minute support and guidance for encouraging at every point of time in organizing this project. I would also show my gratitude for our participants who actively engaged from first webinar to the last, and for the contestants who enthusiastically participated for the virtual exhibition and the competition. Thank you. We highly admire your contribution. The project of this dimension could not have been organized overnight. It involves step-by-step process, and fortunately, we are able to achieve it only because of my fellow colleagues of the organizing committee. I extend my gratitude for Asanga Fernando, for Shane Velagadara, the co-chairman of the project, for organizing the webinar amidst the pandemic. Thank you for the organizing team heads, team members, volunteers for working hard from the day one to make the project a successful triumph. It's difficult to thank each and everyone for their involvement and their willingness to take on this completion of the work if it was beyond their comfort zone. Last but not least, I would like to thank our moderators of the event, Tharushi Lianage and Sonal De Silva, for their effort towards the great anchoring. With all this mentioned supports and blessing assistance, we have reached the conclusion of the great project nailed at CIRCUITO'21. It has been a pleasure to host everyone who have joined us from all over the country. My heartfelt gratitude goes to everyone who's making the event a great success. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Ms. Ravi Prabha. And with that, the third and the final phase of CIRCUITO'21 comes to a close. Over the course of this three-phased program, we learned a multitude of skills and discovered the hidden innovator with ourselves. And while the journey was not always easy, we can now say with confidence that the destination was more than worth it. I thank you all for staying with us till the very end and wish you all the best on your future endeavors. May we meet again next year when we elevate our next batch of innovators to the spotlight. Stay safe, everyone, and good night.